Hi guys, it is Mealy with Mealy's Vines, and I am here with a surprise video to you guys and to myself. I was going to film a patio reset refresh today, but the universe had other plans, so I am here. I'm not in the best headspace. I will tell you guys, life has been lifing, and yeah, we are just facing tons and tons of challenges. What a time to be alive. But I walk outside in my patio today, and one of my cacti is leaning over, like basically falling out of its pot. And I thought that it was just because we had some wind last night, and I was hopeful that I was just going to be able to stand it back up in the soil. And that was not the case, and we have quite a unforeseen challenge on our hands. So I decided I'm going to make a video out of this. I don't really have the structure set up because this is something that I am not totally sure how to handle. So I'm going to try to post this video as quickly as possible. So those who are a little bit more experienced with propagating cacti can kind of help me out. So I will say, feel free to leave any feedback, tips, tricks, prayers, well wishes, because I'm very nervous. The situation here, just to get into this shouldn't be a super long video. It's probably going to be a two-parter, but I believe this is a Pilocycereus cactus. This is one of my favorite cacti, and I know it's weird that I'm showing it to you in this condition, but I've already taken it out of its soil. I will show a clip of what I think happened here. So it's really difficult for me to hold on to this cactus without getting stabbed all over the place. But I thought initially I overwatered it because I had recently repotted it. And upon looking at the bottom of the cactus, which I'll get a clip of here in a second, it was like a little bit squishy, but I touched the soil and it wasn't like super saturated. So I don't know. I think it was a mix of overwatering potentially, but I think it is covered in what I believe is aphids. I'll send a clip, or I'll put a clip up of the bugs themselves because there's many of them. It's honestly quite disgusting. They kind of look like termites too. I've literally uncovered this within like the past 15 minutes. I haven't done much research. I'm kind of sort of panicking. So I think my best course of action today is going to be somehow to propagate this. And luckily I do have a handsaw. So I think I'm going to use that. I'm going to let it callus for a couple of days based on the 2 minutes of research that I've done. That seems like the best plan of attack here. This will be my first time propagating a cactus. I guess I'm looking forward to it. This is my only option. So we are going to get into that. I have tongs because that is very helpful when you're repotting cacti. And then I also have these leather-ish gloves, which have been working out pretty well for me so far. And then the main event here is going to be this handsaw. So yeah, as I mentioned before, tips, tricks, prayers, and well wishes would be much appreciated here. I'm going to post this as quick as possible so I can get some feedback from all of my plant experts out here, but we're just going to go ahead and get into this. We're a little bit backlit out here. Also is not, this is just such a mess in my patio, so I do apologize, but here is the situation. So when I touch down there, which I'm not going to do it right now because I will stab myself, it is a little bit squishy. So that's problem number one. Problem number two is everything that's in this bag, which we will open up in a second. I'm just not mentally prepared to look at that again. So I think what I am going to do here is I'm going to be pretty aggressive with where I cut this off. So since this right here seems to be a little bit sketchy, I don't even want to risk like chopping it right above that. I'm probably going to cut it like up to here-ish. I'm hoping that once I cut it open, I can tell based on like the health of the inside if I need to cut more or if I can leave it as is. But I guess that's my plan for this video, is I'm literally going to take a saw to it, hack it off, and then let it callus for probably like 3 to 4 days and then try to repot it. Before I do that though, I'm going to show you guys what is in here so I can get some advice from my pest pros. I think it's aphids. I'm not sure. They look very scaly. Actually, not aphids. I think it's mealies maybe, but they're kind of brown, so I'm not sure. Soil, has been taken out. I'm not going to bother cleaning off the roots of this because we're just going to chop it off. But yeah, I guess we're going to go ahead and get into it, guys. Oh my gosh, you guys, I seriously want to throw up looking at this. My camera's also a little bit overheated right now, so here is the situation. Can you guys see what I'm talking about? They're crawling over everywhere. But mealy bugs are often like more white. These guys are like really brown. There's so many of them. I seriously want to throw up looking at this. So yeah, if you guys want to let me know in the comments what you think this is. I'm guessing it's mealies. They're not flying. They definitely have antennas and like little nasty legs. Ugh. They're just everywhere. So obviously I will not be reusing the soil. There's some right there too. They're just everywhere, guys. This is so gross. And I just repotted this like a week ago. So yeah, I will probably be throwing out the soil that I used. But let me know what these are because they're so gross. We are going to get into this. I've got my handy leather gloves and we're just going to do this as painfully as possible, which I'm already struggling with. Okay, and if you want to get a close-up of this, ooh, okay, so we've got some, I believe these are mealies, not ideal. This is rotted, you can tell, so that answers my question that I had earlier. So what we're going to do, here's some mealies here too. They're really, really disgusting. What I'm going to do just to be cautious here is I'm going to take this pretty far up. All of this looks rather sketchy to me. So I think I'm probably going to cut right around here and we're going to hope for the best. So that does answer my question. I overwatered this thing and then I guess that's where the mealies came from. I mean, this is so disgusting. You can tell this is all rotted off. And this is like the inside of the stem of the cactus. So this is really not a good situation. So we will see what we can do with this, guys. Like I said, I'm not a pro. I would love any tips in the comments. Now we're going to bring out this nice saw, which I did not plan on using for plants, but I guess we're going to do the best we can. So if you want to get in close here, I'm assuming that these are essentially maybe not nodes, but I'm going to try to cut in between them. That's my best guess here. I didn't do tons of research on this. And this already pains me to do, but I guess we're just going to go ahead and saw. Oh. It's actually already not that easy. This is actually kind of bringing tears to my eyes. Okay. I also forgot to use this to sanitize that saw. Whoopsie daisy. And now I just want to see kind of the inside just to see if there's any signs of rot, which again, I'm not a pro here. That doesn't look bad. It looks better than this. So if it was rotted, I think it would be kind of like black with the inside there. So I think we cut off enough. I don't think we need to cut off more. And then we're going to check this side as well. These thorns are going everywhere. That looks pretty good. So my plan here is I'm going to let this callus for 3 or 4 days. I'm in a desert climate, so it shouldn't take a full week. And we will try to repot this and regrow this. So mission accomplished. We have kept this part. This is the part that I'm going to attempt to propagate. It was a really bad case of root rot, but I think it looks pretty good here. So as I mentioned, I'm going to let this callus for a few days. I'm going to upload this video so I can hopefully get tips from you guys. Or, I don't know, I'm probably going to use a rooting hormone, and then I'm definitely going to switch up the soil and get something that's a little bit more cacti friendly, maybe has sand in it. I don't know. If you guys have recommendations for things that will not lead me to overwatering this cactus again, that would be super helpful. But yes, I will do a part 2 of this if you guys are interested once it's calloused and ready to be repotted. So thank you so much for bearing with us on the hectic nature of this video, but I'm hopeful that this will be a learning experience and hopefully this guy will thrive. He's very short now. I'm a little bit sad, but it's okay. All right, guys, until next time, thank you.